Hello everyone, welcome to another reaction of ReZero. I am Sugo and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Last episode was very wild. We got to learn more about Subaru's ability, curse, blessing, whatever you wanna call it. Remember when I said that it could be a good idea for him to, communicate with the people around him and tell them that he can time travel and such? Well, he can't. We learned that. He tried to tell that to Emilia, and a hand, this weird hand that brought him into this world, if I remember correctly, is the hand that brought him into this world, started grasping his chest in a way and started killing him. So, and that makes me very curious about his power, because clearly he was brought to this world with for some reason, right? There was a reason behind it. Story-wise, it would be a bit anticlimactic if he was here just randomly. So it's interesting, like, if he was brought here by someone, why does that happen? Like, is that because of a spell? Like, maybe he was brought here by a spell, and if you speak about it, the spell breaks or something like that. And I'm clearly wildly speculating. I have nothing to base that on. And yes, at the end, the killer ended up being Ram, which I assume that the same person that was applying this curse to him was the one that tried to kill him. But no, it was just a coincidence. The person that seems to be applying this curse is not Ram. She just killed him because she was jealous of how close he was with her sister, and because he was suspicious, which reminds me, he's a bit against the world, because the first loop, when he was friendly with everyone and make friends, he wasn't murdered by Rem, he was murdered by this weakening spell. And the other loops, when he tried to gather information, he ended up losing these relationships and ended up being suspicious, which led Rem to kill him. So yeah, he's very against the wall here. Other thing, very weird, because I am assuming that whoever applied this curse is, like an assassin with an objective. At first I thought that the main objective was Subaru, but this time when he stood inside Betty's room, it seems that the killer couldn't reach him, but still killed Rem, sorry. And my theory could be, like, if it is an assassin, right? They couldn't reach Subaru inside Betty's room because, changes places and Subaru is the only one that can find it. So the best next thing to do is kill someone in the mansion, and the most suspicious one, the most obvious culprit could be Subaru, so the blame would shift to him and ended up killing him indirectly. That is a theory again. I am not sure, and misdirections are very common in this anime. I don't want to end up looking like a clown again, giving a superstition that is wrong. So yeah, Subaru now is apparently his objective is going to, try to be friends with everyone at the same time that he tries to discover this mystery, like who is this assassin, which, very powerful character moment. But if you look at that from the perspective of the other people, like, it was very crazy how this guy just say, hey, listen people, I love all of you, and then did a 180 and sprinted full speed into a precipice and committed suicide. So from their point of view it was kinda crazy, but from the point of view of Subaru was a very powerful character moment there, where he realized that he was a bit focused only on himself and trying to befriend these people out of benefit more than genuine interest in, maybe. So yeah, I am very worried about him, because I don't know how he's going to get out of this situation, but hey, let's find out, shall we? Even I am starting to feel tired about this. I can't imagine how it must feel for him. Oh yeah, and by the way, Betty healed him, but the ones that were transferring mana to him to recover him a bit were these two, if I'm not mistaken. I hope this one is the good one. Not only because I am very worried about Subaru's mental health, but because I am also a bit tired of this. I want both Subaru and the story to progress. Well, the story has been progressing, but you know what I mean. Yeah, that is important. It's important that he asked for work because that changes perception on the people here.
二人の主人であるロズワールからのものも含める。そして二つ目、ロズワール帝を襲う呪術師の撃破だ。
Oh yeah, and by the way, there is this nation or country, like what was the name, like Gutesco or something like that. This course is characteristic of that country, and yeah, it has been mentioned before. Someone reminded me in the comments that the swords that Elsa used are from this nation. Oh, and in the time that he was inside Betty's room, he was reading a lot of books, so I wonder if he learned something important.
通す門のことだよ。ゲートを通じてマナを取り込み、ゲートを通じてマナを放出する。
MP 関連の蛇口のことね。
That's an easy way to describe it.
魔法には火、水、風、土の4つのマナ属性があるんだけど。魔法っぽい効果音。分かったよ、スバルの属性。いいんだね。塞いだり、音を遮断したり、動きを遅くしたりとかかな。簡単なのだとシャマクとかかな。確か目くらましの魔法よね。ちょっとやってみようか。マジ？見せて見せて。
Is he going to learn magic? That was super effective. Wow! Oh no, he's having a bit of... He was having a bit of PTSD. You know, his main attribute is shadow, and this hand is shadow-like. So it could be like his time travel ability could be related to his mana? I don't know. You know, that could be a good idea to learn magic. You have a lot of time to practice. Because the progress you make with the world, the actual world in itself, with the people and stuff, gets deleted, right? She did good on running away pretty far. But as I was saying, like, the information you get, and you know, like, muscle memory or whatever you need to use magic, will stay with, in each loop, in between loops, so it could be a good idea to focus on that. You might need to use magic at some point. Yeah, you have to. He's trying to keep it cool, which is very cool and very admirable. It's like an item in an RPG. These two being suspicious again. Oh, you know, that is actually a good thing, that he shows that he cannot use mana and stuff. Because, you know, by him showing that he sucks at magic, like, it could make people more, you know, less suspicious of him, because if you suck at magic, you wouldn't risk trying to attack the mansion or something like that, right? And he's not good physically, fighting with weapons and stuff, so he doesn't look threatening, and he's building relationships, but he still needs to find who or what is causing this weakening spell, because It either will attack him or someone else in the mansion.
そういや、レムもそんなこと言ってたな。
この世界で魔女という言葉が示すのはたった一人の存在だけかしら。
嫉妬の魔女か。
それなのよ。嫉妬の魔女サテラ。曰く、その身は銀髪のハーフエルフであった。
Hmm.
嫉妬の魔女の名前を語るのってどんな時だろうな。
何せよ命知らずなことかしら。
グッドモーニング。今日も晴天洗濯物に絶好調。
今日も朝からほんと元気よね。
にナイフ満喫するぜ。けどそんな生活に疲れ切ったらエミリアタンの膝に飛び込みに行くから、精霊とかもやっぱ眠くなったりすんの。寝坊したりする。
君たちも疲労がたまると眠くなるでしょ。活動の源のマナが減少すると、まあ似たようなことになるよ。
Yeah, he had experienced that before.
どんまいどんまい、気にすんな。大丈夫だ。
困ったこと？
安心しろ。迅速な片付けで不調者なんて一人も立たせやしないぜ。
スバルの心、だいぶごちゃごちゃしてる。外見と中身がぐちゃぐちゃだ。
Hmm. I can imagine.
は立派だと思いますけど、花瓶を落としたのもスバルくんでしょ。
Yeah.
替えの花瓶を持ってきますから。
いや大丈夫。
I think it might be going a bit too extra with.
そう遠くないうちに擦り切れちゃうんじゃないかな。
Yeah.
いつの間に花瓶の場所なんて聞いたんですか。姉様に。
おお、そう姉様に花瓶の場所だけはちゃんと教えておくわねってな。
This is so hard.
ラムチに頼まれてる仕事があったの忘れてた。気持ち悪い。俺の包丁さばきってばたった1日でかなり洗練されてね。
He's trying his hardest, but like I mean, this is.
気持ち悪い気持ち悪い気持ち悪い気持ち悪い気持ち悪い。エミリアタンってば会うたび俺の心をかき乱すな。マジ罪作りすぎてギルティー。
Yeah, the feeling must be asphyxiating and so pressing. Like,
もっとうまく笑わせられるはずだ。
yeah.
こんな失敗できない。1秒だって無駄にはできない。目の前の仕事に全力でぶつかってちゃんと。
I mean, I think you're making the same mistake. I thought he was going to try to be more close to people in a real way. Instead of he's putting this, fake first persona. He's puking, right? Yeah. And I don't think that is the best option. The best move.
弱音なんて吐いてる暇があんのかよ。バカ野郎。
スバル。
エミリアタン。
スバル、ちょっと来て。
おっと、エミリアタンからご指名とは嬉しい、恥ずかしい、珍しい。何でも言って何でも命じて。君のためならたとえ。
スバル。
So, man, just shut the fuck up and be a bit more real with them. Just chill for a moment, chill.
スバル、来なさい。いいから。
Let's just breathe. You're going nowhere with this.
特別だからね。ちょっと位置が悪い。
膝枕。
No, stop, you're gonna kill him.
言わないの。あとこっち見るのも禁止。
俺いつの間にご褒美もらえるような手柄立てたっけ。
そういう変な強がり。
He's probably not even sleeping well with how anxious he is and how focused.
疲れ切ったら膝枕してって。
エミリアタンってば。そんな。
疲れてる？
まだまだ全然平気だし。惚れちゃうぜ。そうやってまたそんな。
大変だったね。
死ぬかと思うくらい痛かったんだよ。
And he very much needed this.
頑張ったんだよ。本当の本当に。
He must be so exhausted, yeah.
わかってる。
この場所が大事だと覚えてたからさ。この場所。
And he can't even tell them, right? And it sucks because these people actually care for him, but he can't just open his mouth about the actual real problem. But this is very good for him. Actually expressing his feelings and how he feels, like... It's not gonna solve the problem, but at least it's something.
今日はスバル君にこれ以上の仕事はできそうにありませんね。そうね。今日はお休み。働き始めて2日で。
Wait, which day is it today?
すごく悪いか。
We should already the Fortnite.
こうして見てるとその気も失せますね。
どんな周知プレイだよ。ダメだ、俺すげえダメだ。
夜遅く上がり込んで言い出す内容がそれかしら。
そう言うなよ、ベアコ。俺とお前の仲じゃんかよ。
ベキとお前にどんな関係？待つのよ。今なんて呼んだかしら。
ああ、ベアコな。俺は
Because of the fruit?
表現に相性は欠かせないと思うんだ。切羽詰まって八方塞がりだ。ぶっちゃけお前の手が借りたい。呪いの剣だ。
発動する前の術式なら見つけることはできるのよ。
Hmm.
呪術には絶対に外せないルールが存在するかし。呪術を行う対象との接触。これが必須条件なのよ。
Interesting. So it has to be someone close enough. But what happened to her? Well, she goes to the village too.
前回レムが呪術師の手にかかったのも納得できる。ああ、そうだな。助かった。お前のおかげで光が見えたぜ。ペアコ、愛してる。
Do you wanna die again, brother? Oh, what the fuck? No, not end so fast.
てなわけで、まあいろいろあったが、今日からは新規一点ニュー俺で行くぜ。
膝枕ですね。膝枕だわね。
ひょっとしてみんな知ってんの？
体調とか大丈夫？
もう大丈夫。その、なんだ。いろいろとごめん。
Thanks.
いろいろとありがとう。
Don't say sorry. Better say thanks.
どういたしまして。そろそろ朝のお勤めを始めなきゃね。
その前にお願いがあるんだけど。
膝枕ですね。膝枕だわね。
そんな節操なしじゃねえよ。実は村に行ってみたいんだ。近くにあるだろ。買い出しの予定とかないかな。
Smart saying is not far away, then don't raise any suspicions.
じゃあその予定ずらして今日とかどうよ。
Smooth, very smart. That must be nerve-wracking, having to measure every word.
買い出しには行かなきゃならないのだし、急な用事もない。バルスという荷物運びもいることだし。姉様がそう言うのなら。
よっしゃ
ー。ただし、ラムも一緒に行くわ。両手に花というやつよ、バルス。
え、あ、その花、独特なといいですね。
Wow. Damn, that episode flew by. Alright. I am very happy for Subaru. It seems that he finally got a bit of, you know, a bit of rest and a moment to, he got to express himself for a moment, how he feels, not necessarily explain the situation and stuff, but explain how he feels, and that must be like taking a weight of himself, you know, like, because the biggest problem is the toll that is starting to take in his mind, and you know, at least it's a way to restart fresh. And yeah, he made a lot of progress thanks to that. Everyone in the mansion seems to trust him now. They know that he has good intentions because he helped Emilia in the very first episodes, and that he's not dangerous because he sucks at magic. Interesting that his ability is Shadow. It fits for him because doesn't seem to be the one that is going to be super powerful, but if he learns more of those skills, could be very useful, you know, like even he said they are all debuffed. Those are probably the most useful for him to avoid dying. And one little thing that I don't know if that is the case, but like he called Betty Beaco. I wonder if that is because of the Boko fruits, like playing wars with that fruit. And yeah, I am not going to lie, I am very scared for the next episode because usually in anime, when you have a very nice relaxed moment and a lot of nice feelings and progress, usually that tends to be followed by a very, very, very sad or, you know, an awful episode in general. And you know, the troublesome episodes in this show are quite troublesome and quite sad, so I am very worried about poor Subaru. I hope things go well for him this time and he manages to advance a little bit, probably do another loop again. I am happy about him and I really enjoyed this episode. He needed this episode, I needed this episode. It was a very, very, very needed episode for everyone. But yeah, I as much as I enjoyed, that is going to be it for today. Remember to leave a like if you enjoyed the video and to subscribe so you don't miss any future ones. I've been Suen, I will see you in the next one. Bye!